Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hello, Angie. Welcome from the chilly and wet Melbourne. It is hot and blue skies up here. Hot and blue skies. I was like, got to put the fan on already. I was like, and then I'm like, no, fan time. Fan time. Alrighty, let's get into this. Now, as I've spent a week away from her, I have learnt to like her. Sometimes you just got to walk away from her. So I'm like, okay, excellent. So yes. Hey Jamie, how's it going? I'm just gonna zoom on in. Let's zoom on in on her. Let's zoom on in. All right. Thinking that looks about good. Looking about good. How's it going, Jamie? How's your weather? Cooling down? Oh my, it's cold. Oh, I get so jealous when you guys go into winter. I could happily have cold all the time. Hello, Di. How are you? Welcome from all of across the what do we call it? The divide of the strip between good old the Bay and the Borough. It was so nice to have met you on stream the other night. So it was awesome. To have someone close by that's just as crazy as me. We're gonna have to compare craft rooms at some point. I'll come see yours, you come see mine. See how we go and share some of our goodies. That would be awesome to have, like, a little happy swap. Hey Dawn, how are you this morning? Yeah, it is a nice picture. So this one is Lizelle by Monya Gates. Hold on, I'm gonna try and get away from the glare. It's not gonna work. But yeah, so Lizelle from Color My Dreams Faces 5. It was a Patreon gift the other day. So I'm like, yes. So my fingers are all messy because I was playing with some alcohol inks yesterday and this morning. So you'll have to excuse. Hey, Mona. You'll have to excuse the fact that there's a whole lot of things because I've been playing. Playing would be with I did watch your walkthrough. That's why I'm like, yeah, we need to do like a visit. I got new papers from Stamperia, the Songs of the Sea paper, and I've been playing on a new album. I'm filming it, but I'm going to show you a little sneak peek. Okay, so I've got my page. I'm going to zoom out. So I've been playing in amongst some time that I've had. And this is like the first page design. So obviously nothing exciting there, right? So we'll just get rid of these top flaps. Okay. Are you ready for it? Look at it. Oh my gosh. And I'll just get rid of the tag from the back. But look at it. Like, that's the back page. And it's like puffy and 3D. And I'm like, I had so much fun. I got like little shiny bits, and I've just had a bit of fun with this one. So so as I put the album together, like the back page is going to be some kind of interactive kind of something. But yeah, I had it in my head as soon as I saw the porthole, and I'm like, I want to do some kind of like tunnel pop-up-y thing. So yeah, so that's kind of what I've been playing with. I got that out of my brain. So yeah, so I've been doing some little what's it called? Mixed media stuff to go with it. So yeah, the joys. All right, let's get in with our lovely lady. So my Nana's name is Dawn. So I'm just going to call her Dawn. Okay. So we're going to get in. My Nana's name was Dawn. Sorry. So I'm going Dawn with an E but. So I'm going to get in with continuing on her. All right. So let's give her some earrings. I'm going to come in and do some kind of pearl. Don't know how that's going to work, but we'll go with it, hey? And all right, let's back over. Back over. There we go. Cool. There we go. We're back in. All right. I do like your name, Dawn. So my first daughter, the one that I lost, her name was Isabella Dawn, because she was born at dawn. My mother's middle name is Dawn, and my nana's name was Dawn. So it's a very important family name. I'm using the Derwent Drawing die. So I've gone full vintage, and I'm on Fabriano Moss is the color of the paper. So I've tried to go for a whole vintage kind of vibe. All right, so I'm going to come in and I've got a little bit of smoke blue, and I'm just going to add a little bit on these pearls. And then a little bit of Mars Violet. And then I'm going to come in with the Chinese white. You have lots. Oh, we need to share pencil collections too then. Oh, you and I can't wait to meet you. All right. And then a little bit of Chinese white. Okay. We'll have to go op shopping or something. Which is your favorite store in the Bay? I want to see if your favorite op shop is my favorite op shop. All right. I'm going to come back in with that smoke blue. So I met Di on a crafter stream on Friday night, and it was like the meeting of the Southeast Queenslanders. It was like there's a whole bunch of us there. Is it Howard? I've heard that that's actually good, and I haven't gotten out there. And a few people have mentioned that one. So, see, now I'm like, okay, I'm going to have to head out there by the sounds of it. I've had a few people say that it's actually good. All right, so we've got the pearl. I just need to get in a little bit with her ear there. So I'm just going to come in and darken that up a little bit. So I'm going to come in with a little bit of chocolate. And then let's just get all the colors out. A little bit of light sienna. It's bad. Yeah. If I find stuff, I'm always willing to share it. As you know, we end up with way too much stuff. I love it. This is the wheat. All right. Now I'm just going to come over with a bit of the warm grey just to shadow it in. Just building up those layers again just to make it thing. You can shop at my place. So that's exactly it. You can shop at mine too. So I sent off as part of that one of the Aussie thing, or one of them. I sent off a huge happy mail to a beginner the other day. It was like massive, big, parcel pack of just random stuff. I just started pulling bits and pieces. I was like, enjoy. Welcome to, the downfall. Alrighty, there we go. So she's got an ear now, so that's always a bonus. I'm just going to come over and redefine the shading back over this side as well. And hey, what was I going to say? I was going to come on here and say something, but I can't remember. Obviously wasn't important. Oh, I was going to answer, Angie, I was going to answer your question, your message from this morning. Casper's doing good. Yeah, I've just got to pull out the last suture today because I'm not going back and paying another $100 because I left one suture in his foot just as a just-in-case precaution. So I'm going to pull that out today. But, yeah, he's doing well. Looks good. And yeah, so no, it is good news. All right, that's a bit. There we go. So she's now got some nice pearl earrings. I'm just going to come back in with a little bit of that Chinese white and just really try and give her a reflectiveness. Sorry, I just dropped that obnoxiously loud in front of the microphone. Sorry. All right. It's getting there. That, oh, look at all that love. Oh, whoever, thank you. That was nice. I look up and I just see love hearts going up my screen and I'm like, oh. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, let's get on to some fur. We'll fur her up. Let's do some fur. Do I even know what I'm going to start with? No. What color fur are we going to go for? Brown or grey? Or what are we going to do? Oh, or white, like a white. No, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't know, people. Yeah. While I consider and ponder what colour fur I want to do, I'm going to sharpen a pencil. That sounds like a plan. Plan, Jen. All right. Think she'd be red fox. Red fox. Oh, yeah, but then that's a bit too much with the hair. I was kind of like, I was thinking more like ermine or something. I don't know what to do. It's a strange one. All right, I'm going to come in with warm grey while I contemplate that because that's really just going to be kind of like, the start of a base layer. Well, I don't know. But yeah, red fox, I don't know. Maybe it'll just be whatever it eventuates as I go through and make little strokey strokes. But then I'm like, I think I'm going to finish it early and I don't know what to do after. That might be the challenge. Silver black. Ooh. that could work. Could work. Well, we'll just see what eventuates as I play. Yeah, so I'm like, what do I do next? Do I go straight into a serene like I was going to, or do I do a Kirby, or I don't know, I just feel like old school. Does that make sense? Or do I just go blindly pick a random book from the shelf and just go with whatever? No. It's like, so you can tell I'm super prepared. Hadn't even really thought about it. All right, let's go in with Chocoretto. So what's the goss? What's happening in the other next to the woods? What's happening over there in the USA? Oh, I told hey, yeah, but you finished what, 8 like 2 weeks ago? I think you're doing okay. I told Toe Man that we needed to break up the other day, and he's like, "Oh yeah, why?" And I went, "Because I missed the news and I didn't realize Hugh Jackman getting divorced." I said, "I got to be on the market," and he's like, "Yeah, good luck with that." No, I can't bed. I'm going back to bed after this. I can tell you that. I am exhausted. It was a long day yesterday. But yeah, I'm like, and I'm like, so he's like, "Yep, have fun." I said, "I bet you he's not going to come and cook you dinner." And I'm like, "Oh, rude." So I've been getting pictures of him because he's actually gone back to his own place this weekend. He stayed away from my house this weekend, which I don't blame him for. And I've been getting pictures because he's taken his boat out. So I've been getting pictures every morning. I've been pulling out from he's up near Tuggham, so he's up Cragnich. So he's going out at Tuggham. So I've been getting photos of like the water. And I'm like, "Yeah, good to see you missing me." Rude. I don't. Oh, that's no good, Jamie. Oh, listening to me is never gonna. Oh, do you want to see the absolute ridiculousness? Because I was going to say, listening to me is going to be no good for anyone's like headache and blood pressure. But apparently, I don't know. I question the people from the USA. No offense to you guys, but like seriously, they did like a study of, I don't know, 3,000 US people, whatever. And what come back as the most attractive accent was Australian. And I'm like, we beat the French and the Scottish. And I'm like, on what planet is an Australian accent attractive? I'm just like, what? I was like, how does our complete inability to complete a word with full consonants and sounds and sound completely redneck make us attractive? But yeah, so I had a giggle with that one. I'm like, okay. Okay. Well, that sounds good. And, all right. There you go. That's enough fur, isn't it? Yeah, sexy, mate. Sexy. That's what I was like. What? Oh my god, how is sexy? I'm like, if I put on my full bogan, like my full North Queenslander bogan drawl, I'm like, there's nothing sexy about that. I was just like, no. And it was like, honestly, you don't always hear the accent, and that's it because you get used to it. But I had some people that had commented on the thread, and they were like, "Yeah, not everyone sounds like Chris Hemsworth and Kate Blanchett," and I'm like, "Yeah, nah, I don't sound nice and refined like Kate Blanchett. I could sound very distinguished and put together, but yeah, nah." So I was just absolutely like cackling myself for that one. Sit in your trackies, crack the can. Yeah, man. Out on the deck, having a drink. It's 4 o'clock somewhere. No, it was quite hilarious. Like, the Scottish and the French I get because, like, oh, hello. But then I guess you think there and think about the Scottish. I actually don't understand pretty much anything they say. But Sean Connery and Liam Neeson and all of them can just be like and talk, and I'm like, hello, how you doing? And then we've got a French chef here on Australian TV, Manu. He could just speak, and I'm like, yeah, what was that? Oh yeah, good Irish, yeah, Irish Scottish, that kind of, yeah. So, but no, apparently Aussie is best. And I'm like, okay. Oh, Celtic. Oh, yeah, but oh my gosh, when someone's full Celtic, it's like, at least with Scottish, I can pick up some. But when someone's like, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm kind of the same guy. I'm like, yeah. That being said, I'm in boxer shorts and a t-shirt right now because I got out of bed and went, yeah, I can be bothered because I'm like, I'm going to go back to bed after this. So I'm just like, no. But I don't own thongs. Oh, the brogue, yeah. Or whatever you guys call it, flip flops or whatever. I don't own myself a pair of thongs. I don't own the other kind of thongs either. That's probably a bit too much information. Let's come in with a bit of black. I still haven't decided what color we're doing. I'm just doing base colors here, eh? I'm still in procrastination mode over actually choosing. It's like, yeah, I might. Oh, grey fox sounds nice, Angie. A bit of striping through there. I don't know. Actually, to be honest, I haven't even really thought. I'm just legit just putting colors down and thing. Yeah, I don't get them. They hurt your toes. Like, just like I don't wear the other kind because it hurts your big crack. Those ones hurt my toes. Oh, look, something's coming together now. It's starting to look a little bit like fur. Oh, me too, though. Like, you know, we're talking a ridiculous amount of shoes, and I probably wear 4 or 5 pairs regularly. And then I sit there and go, I'm going to decull my shoes. And then I go, no, but I might wear them one day. And most of my time I'm spent shoeless. Like, I am true Aussie North Queenslander. And like, barefoot is best. So, butt floss. That's exactly it. It's like, no, I don't get it. And yet the people that love them. Apparently they're super comfortable. And I'm like, not on the planet I live. Give me a pair of tradies any days. Look, it's actually starting to look a bit furrish now. A little bit of fur. A little bit of fur. Now that I've got some kind of committed to some kind of pattern, I guess. All right. Okay. Cool grey. Oh, stop banging. My Chinese gong's banging. Usually the wind's not too high this time of the morning. It's just like telling you all to wake up. The gong is a ringing. Don't come a knocking when the gong is a ringing. I am who I am, Jamie. That's the thing. They watch. I don't. It's like, yeah. Yep. Yeah, like me, don't. That being said, I was involved in some political stuff yesterday, and I ended up going out to dinner with the opposite side last night. We'd spent all day on the polling booth yesterday, and they were really nice people, and so we went out to dinner together last night. So that shows kind of what my character is. So, exchange phone numbers, the whole works and jacks. Yeah, it's like, the electoral officers were like, "We've never this is like you guys we've never seen this," and I'm like, "This is how it always is on when if I have my way." They need to be nasty to each other just because we've got different opinions. Okay. But mind you, we did raise some eyebrows because we went down to the local tavern after, and obviously we're in opposing opinion shirts. And I don't think people knew how to take it because they're like looking, going, okay, how's this work? So we had a bit of a giggle over that because we did get some looks, and it was kind of funny. And I was like, okay. But yes, it was a long day in the heat and in the sun yesterday. Doing stuff really needs to just not be done anymore. How to vote cards should go die. That's all right. Yeah, no, apologies. Hence why I don't actually talk about what side I'm on or what this or whatever. I'm involved in it, but I don't talk about it, if that makes sense. Yeah. Like I said, it was just a long day. Long day. All right, so we're slowly coming together. Get the first lot of layers down. Layers are down. Down. All right, coming back in with a bit of black. Oh. Let me know if the gong vibrates too much in the background, and I can always go take it down. It usually doesn't play up too much in the morning, so just let me know, please. Yeah, and likewise, Jamie. It's that's kind of me too. I don't base my friendships and how I feel about people based on those kind of things. Just be a nice person. We're all allowed to have different opinions. Yes. Oh look, she's starting to look furry. Is she starting to look fluffy? Starting to appear fluffy. So, didn't get any crabs on the water yesterday, Tay-Man, but we'll see if we get some today. But the tides aren't really good. And then he might be nice and bring some in. Probably eat them all to himself. He won't share. He'll be like, I'm having crabby for dinner. And I'll be like, yeah, that's fine. Rude. Yeah. Yeah, similar, Jamie. Especially because most of my a lot of my close friends have very different views to me. It'd be like my very small circle would quickly be smaller. One of the sons of one of my friends rocked up to the booth yesterday, and I gave him a massive hug because I love him dearly, and we were having a good old chat and all that. And he just finished work, and he walked up, and I said to the other side, I said, "Well, he's one of yours, by the way." And they just looked, and I'm like, I'm still gonna. I love him dearly. He can get a hug from me. Yeah. Dawn, I keep my circle pretty small. That's by choice. And also the fact that I'm an introvert, but we like small circles of people that understand and forgive us for the fact that we don't really want to go do things. Rona, hello, how are you, my dear? All right, coming back in with warm now. Warm grey. Oh, thanks, Ronnie. Thank you. Like, it was called no idea what a wrap was going to even be as I started laying down pencil colors, but this is how she's developed. So this is what we're going with. All right, I need to give her a little bit of a up here. Needs to go around the back. I need to sharpen my pencils. Are probably good too. Hi, Sonette. Hello. How are you over there? Is it nice and hot? Everyone else is talking about it getting cold. At least I can say, is it getting hot? Mona, I just realised I never sung to you today. Oh, except for I just broke my pencil. Hold on, I'll sing to you in a second once I fix that up. All right, are you ready? Hey, Mona. Mona. Yours plant is still the only plant that I've successfully kept alive in like the last 2.5 years. Just saying. Oh, see, this is why I don't sharpen pencils. We're slowly getting there. Yeah, it's still living. You might hear me sing to you, like, on the regular, because they say if you sing and talk to your plants, they do better. Jamie will tell me whether that's true or not. So maybe that it hears me singing and thinks I'm singing to it. That might be it. Hey, Mona. Mona. All right. I was with what? Warm grey before I started sidetracking myself with that. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, wonderful. It was good. Everything was good. 2 heat waves in the last week. Oh my god. Yeah, like it's going to be hot and dry here. I can that is what it's going to be. At the moment we've got the September winds, which used to be the August winds, but over the years have become the September winds. Winds. Oh, I keep breaking this warm grade. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna pop it out. Yeah, it's like, so they say, you know, obviously hot and all of that, but then on top of that, if it rains, it's going to be like flood rain. Oh, now I can't put my sharpener back together. Honestly, who threw a shoe? Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah. So we've got the September winds, which gives relief in the afternoon. But the problem is the September winds are coming now. Once the mango blossoms are all out, so you're losing a lot of our mango flowers and stuff. So, which doesn't really bother me because I like mangoes not at all. So, but honestly, it's crumbling underneath my fingers, which isn't hard, but. Crumbling. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's no good, isn't it? Ours were a couple of years ago. Our big floods. I'm just hoping we get a bit of relief from it for a while. We had 3 in the space of a few months, and I live on the river, so it was fun. I was lucky, but I'm on the high bank, so. All right. So let's come in with some white. Have rain today in Chile. Oh, nice. I love cold, wet weather. That's my favorite weather. It's cold and rainy. Cass was like, oh. He's like, I don't agree. He doesn't like storms. Warm and rainy. Oh, there you go. No, cold and rainy. Snuggle up. Have a fire going, fireplace going, and rainy outside. It's like, oh. Sound of the rain on the roof. Love it. Oh, tell you what, but it was so cool yesterday. Goes, yeah. Oh yeah. That's cold, yeah. Victorian weather. It's great. Except for Angie will disagree at the moment. She's down there and she's like, no. Yesterday at the booth, because it was on school grounds, and the PNC were running a bake sale because of primary school. It was so good. I've come home with banana bread and I had some cookies, biscuits. We call them bickies, but cookies. And I've got vanilla cake with the pink icing. I was like, So I went nuts at the bake sale yesterday. I'm like, yay, bake sale. I was like, sweet. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you've been there for a while. It feels like forever. I miss you. I know that you have to be there, but it doesn't stop me missing you. No, it's my Chinese gong, and yeah, that's what got chat of the windiness for, because usually it doesn't go off in the morning where it's situated. It's more of an evening thing, but it's deciding to wake up the world. It's like, I am here. Hear me gong. Bang bang. Have we decided what I'm starting on and with next? Because I'm like nearly done. Hey, am I doing a Serene or am I doing a Kirby? Or am I doing something else? All right. So I'm just going to go now and just put some wispy bits in her hair so that she doesn't look quite so thing. All wild. I don't do beds. No. I think she did book. I haven't coloured in yet. Oh my god. Oh, Malipamani. Oh gosh, you're pushing. I don't know. I don't have a mood. My mood is indecisive. That's my mood. So I'm just gonna come in and do a few little flicks, just to kind of give it a little bit more. And you probably can't even see it, but your eye will notice it, if that makes sense. All right. Okie. Well, what do you reckon? I think she's done. Have I missed anything? Let's zoom back out. Oh, wrong button, Tammy. That button. Meow. I think she's done. It pains in the nuts, especially the crows early in the morning when they come and wake me up. All right, I'm gonna leave that there. Hey Sue, how's it going? All right, yeah, she did turn out really, really pretty. But I'm going to. What am I gonna do? I know, I'll be back. I've got to pick pencils too. Oh, talk amongst yourselves for a moment. All right. Oh, what do you think I chose? Yeah. And everyone goes quiet. All right. I was getting rid of the Derwents from the pencil holder. There they go there. I did choose. Of course I chose. Of course I chose. All right. I went. I'm like, let's do another one. I've just done a portrait. If I'm going to finish one book in this on this planet, it's going to be this one. So we're going to have to choose page. All right. All right. Blood and Bats on my desk. Nice. Halloween. Go for the win. You want to get that book? No, see, this is my favorite book. All right. Okay, now we've got to pick page. Let's zoom out a little bit more. All right. Dinosaurs, turtles, jungle. Shippies. Oh, with a skull. That kind of like is Halloweenish. We could do that one. Works with the whole October theme. Dragon. A dragon. Books. That Kraken. Still that page. One day. Maybe it should be today. Okay. Oh, you're going to get it so you want it. Cool. Right. That makes sense. Yeah, it's a great book. This is my favorite Kirby book. Mushies. Weird trolls in dollhouse and gnomes in uniforms. Okay. Incomplete page. There is that. Oh, I don't know. I'm like my own. You're getting hungry? Oh, you better go eat something. The cheese. All right. So what? No, or that. Let's go this one. Would not have thought that that's the one I was going to pick. So that's the thing. Some people get hungry eating. Yeah, I know. I'm hungry too. I got this on the side. I'm like, I had Bluey biscuits for breakfast because, you know, I'm such an adult. I had Bluey honey and oat biscuits. Yeah. The things that we do. All right. See, then I can say I'm doing a Halloween kind of thing. And it kind of works with the whole, you know, sea theme that I'm doing with the paper. Probably why my brain's gone, yeah, do that. Wouldn't surprise me. I'd like to think I have control of my brain, but I have no control over it. None at all. Probably a swatch chart would do good too. Oh, effort to get the new one. I'll use the old one. Right. Okay. Let's start. Sometimes I think Dawn's got her thing set up, Di, that a lot of people can't see a message, and it might just be a setting that she's gotten. I'm actually not sure because there's quite a few people that can't see Dawn's messages. Yeah, that's exactly what Sue said. I think it's just something that the setting that might have come up. I don't. It's not. I'm 100% sure it's not deliberate. It's just might have clicked something. All right. Going to come in with seashell pink. All right. Be right back. Oh, customers. All right. So I'm just going to quickly run all over the skull with the seashell pink. I probably should zoom back in too, shouldn't I? All right. Yeah. So welcome to Kirby. Can't start with Monya. Moving on to Kirby. Why not? Why not, people? Oh, I'm using Prismas too, by the way. For some reason, I just tend to always gravitate to Prismas. in Kirby. I don't know why. It's probably why that work in progress is still there. The whip's still there because that's actually not using prisoners. I think that's Color Soft. Quick little bit of colour. Into a oh, yeah, see, that's it, Jamie. Kirby does that. Like, there's just something about Kirby. One day I'd like to get, the dreams, a tattoo from him and a tattoo from Nick Filbert. Oh, that'd be great. At least this can be my nod to the Halloween life. Though I did, I got sent a new book by Karen E. Myers, and I'm going to do a Christmas image from that. It's just that obviously wasn't planning on it. Didn't think I was going to finish today, so I haven't got it printed. It's probably a little bit too early for Christmas, so that's probably what's going to happen there. Oakley dokily. All right, seashell pink, done. What colour do I want to go? Go in with nice. He said you haven't finished any pages. You haven't finished any, and look at that. All right, I'm gonna come in with French Grey 90. And you don't count it. They are so bloody pages. Oh my God, woman. Do I have to come and give you talking to you? If you're putting colour to a page and you're finishing it, it's finished. Gosh, people are so judgy on mandalas. Remember, it's all about mindfulness. So if at this point in time it brings you peace, then that's what it's about. I don't know. Yeah, but yes, you've asked the same question. I was about to come and think. I don't know that name either, but look at me yawning. Oh, you should have seen the chicken palmy. I'm going to show you a photo of the chicken palmy that Georgia got for dinner last night. I was just thinking about it, and I'm like, oh, I might have to heat up the leftover chicken palmy. Like, look at the size of... Oh, no, go away. Go away. Look at the size of that palmy. It was a turkey, not a chicken. It's like huge. Massive. Wow. Mind you, she did a good job putting most of it away. like that. That's a palmy and a half. Yeah, pub palmy. Sorry if people didn't realize, it's a chicken parmigiana. I don't know, like it's just a staple here at the pubs. Oh my god, would you stop knocking? Hold on. Okay, I've de-gonged the house. I've got like a massive Chinese gong that kind of hangs in my doorway, which is usually nice in the background. But yeah, so we got chicken parmigiana. But yeah, pub staple. So it's a schnitty, so chicken schnitzel with ham, like tomato sauce kind of thing, not like ketchup, but like a palmy sauce, and passata or something like that, and then cheese all grilled on top. It's disgusting. And I had bacon caponere. Yeah, that was awesome, honey. Awesome price too. Like it was only, I think it's like $25. Right. Yeah, Dawn's back after I just showed food. It is, yeah, it is good. Palmy is good. It was just nice to, it was just nice going at dinner. Because I was like, I don't want to. And Georgia had worked all day and had to walk into work and out, like walk into town and back out, because I was busy. So she's I was like, do you want to go to the tavern? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, be ready at this time and I'll come pick you up. That's good. It's very good. And it's so funny, like the people that I ended up going to dinner with, obviously we were talking all day, and they've bought a cattle property up just outside. I say 3 hours outside of my old town, but that's the closest town to where they've bought the property from where I grew up. And I'm like, of course you have. I said, I cannot escape my little country town. No matter where I go in the world, someone's heard of it. And it's like, little town of 8,000 people, but everyone knows about it. It's like, I bet I've only just met Di, and I betcha, no worries, Dawn, look after yourself, sweetheart. You had Thai last night, nice. I bet you if I go to Di and I say Charters Towers, she's going to come back and go, I know such and such from there, or I've been there, or I've been that. Well, you just wait. You just wait. Okay. You cannot escape the place. But yeah, they've just bought 83,000 acre property up there. And I'm like, you do realize you're old. You can't run cattle like you used to. And he's, because they'd be well into their 60s. And he's like, don't tell me that I can't. And I'm like, I'm just pointing out, you'd be getting old. But, just a little one. Yeah. Only 83,000 acres. But don't. You've been there. But that's it. Someone. That's it. That's it. Oh, yeah. It's just like. Of course. I remember being in New Zealand, and we were. Where were we? I can't remember exactly where we were, but we were talking to the coach driver about something, and he worked us, and we said we were from Queensland, and then he's like, "Oh, and we said Charles Towers," and he's like, "Oh yeah, I've got it's such and such," and we're just like, seriously, go away, just no, no matter where I go. Bye, Sinead. Look after yourself. Enjoy the heat. It's nice to know that I've got a sister with the heat. Oh. One day I'm gonna experience a white Christmas. So that's a one day thing too. Everyone having white Christmases, and we're out in our togs, so our swimsuit and our Santa Claus Hawaiian shirts, having prawns, seafood, shrimp. Everyone's having inside with eggnog and roast and snow. Yeah. I know, I can do that in Maine. I know. One day. So one day. I'd love to do it in Canada, to be honest. I'll hit Heather up and be like, Heather, I'm coming for Christmas. And sometimes I like it. Yeah, that's a sometimes. I want to go where it's assured. I'm going to pay all that money for a white Christmas. I want white Christmas. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know. Oh my gosh. How old am I? Yep. Yep. The excitement of me colouring in French Grey 90. Woo! So what have we got here? We got fishies. I'm just seeing if we can find a weird ghosty octopus. We got any sirens? No sirens. Okay. We've got some good old Vikings. Like 2% Viking blood. An Antarctic cruise, Alaska. Yeah, all of that. Yep. Antarctica. But if I go down to Antarctica, I wanna go and do like a 6-month, science thing, and actually do science down there. That's what I'd like to do. Just go be science for 6 months. So much fun. Just be a lab techie. Awesome. But yeah, all those things maybe when, children and pets, and we're never not going to have pets. That's a problem. Nearly no children. pets thing. I suppose it's probably easier to ask someone to look after a pet for 6 months than a child. Count penguins in the car. Yeah, absolutely. Just go watch penguins all day. Yeah, I already watch kangaroos all day. Penguins would be a nice change. Oh my God, the kitties are like, they must have all been kicked out of the pouches because the kitties are like everywhere at the moment out there. It's just like you look out and the kitties are playing. All right. Okay, so that was French grey 90. Super exciting. We're going to change to French grey 70. Oh, big change. Ugh. Joey's, and like you come home, I come home at, what was it, about 7:30 the other night, 7 o'clock. And they're all lined up the street. And I'm like, kitties, make sure you're home by sun up. Actually, before I go in with that, I'm going to go in with, what do I want to go in with? Yeah, I'm going to go in black. Yeah, that's it. Mona's like, she can get it. It's a sometimes, but not an always. It's like, you would prefer Florida weather, yeah. Oh, look, it's broken. Broken. I reckon my deli needs to have I need to get the graphite pen, like full graphite out, give it a quick run through. It seems to be breaking a lot of pencils at the moment. Or I've dropped this black Prisma like one too many times, which is probably more likely to be the case. Hey, there we talk about Florida, and Mona's like, hey, Marilyn. Marilyn's like, yeah. Yeah. Everyone's talking about how cold it's getting. She's like, nah, I'm still enjoying the Florida weather. Yeah. Oh, it is a given? Okay. Awesome. Well, maybe. Gosh, if I told Georgia we were going to go to, like, New York in the snow, I think she would just cry. Going to New York. Georgia's, the dreams of the city lights and the big cities. She's researching student exchange at the moment. Either going to France or something for 6 months. So, yes. That girl definitely dreams of city lights. I'm like, yeah, no, you keep them city lights. I dream of wide open spaces and no people. Oh, I'm going to feed nice. The snow season was real short here in Australia. It was done by end of August. Usually they get into September, but there was nothing. It was done. Done skis. But I just reckon Christmas lights and all look so much nicer with the snow in the backdrop and just the whole vibe. And I must admit that it's one thing, like the people in the snow do better is the decoration, like the Christmas decorations. It just looks less, okay, because it looks less tacky than us in Australia when we put up our blow up, like, Santas and whatever else on the green grass or the brown grass. When it's on the snow, it just looks nicer. It twinkles, the lights reflect off the snow, and it's just like, oh, it's so nice. I want that. I see that. Yes, yeah. Before all the stuff, absolutely. But that's most of it, like. So is that where you are, Di? Are you at Tuggham? Um, 8-hour drive south of me. Oh, really, Mona? Oh, see, there you go. There you go. Nice. Oh, okay. It might be Mona's place that we go to for Christmas. Just invite myself, Mona. All right. And come for Christmas. Oh, yeah, Nickamba. Nice. Nickamba. Nice. Yeah, I overlook the Mary in Granville. So that's probably why, I know you're not in New York City as such, but I always kind of think you're nearby it. And I'm like, that there you go. You're nowhere near it. So I don't know why. I don't know why. Um, it's kind of like the same thing as, when people talk about Washington, whether they're talking about Washington, D.C. or Washington State. It's like, confusing for us folk down under. Hey, Louise, how's it going? Oh, Louise might have me for Christmas too. Be like, I'll just come do continuous white Christmases over a whole week or something in the it's like, yes. Oh, yeah, you missed it. I'm just inviting myself to everywhere that gets snow for Christmas to come have white Christmas. So, yep. So you're not on the Scrap Chicks adventure, Louise? I saw the posting of them all on the bus. So, yep. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. What am I doing? Oh, brain. It's at that point. Might have to have a break and do some Aussie slang. Haven't done some Aussie slang for a while. I'm trying to contemplate. I've got to go down to Brizzy for work first weekend of November, and there's a workshop with I can't even remember, but it looked great. It wasn't with Stamperia. It was it with was it 49? I can't remember, but I was like, I'm like, do I want to do a workshop on the way out? 'Cause it's on the north side of Brisbane on the way out, on the way home. And I'm like, George will just have to sit there and deal with it. I'm like, because George is going to come with me this time, I think. And I don't have to rush over markets. I can't remember what it was. Let's have a look. Oh, brain is not, it's just not clicking in. No. I can't even think to where to search for it. I think it was through. Welcome back, Sue. What have we done? Yeah, Prima Marketing. Oh, that's right. It was Lost in Wonderland, using the new Alice in Wonderland stuff, and it was like making a album. And I'm like, I just look. I'm like, ooh, do I want to go do it? And I'm like, and I was like, yeah. Okay. Walk out spending lots of money on stuff, more papers that I don't need. The typical thing. You're being cruel now. Sorry. Oh, really? Yeah, that's the problem. Like, I'm thinking of doing this workshop, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go to a scrapbook store. I'm going to walk out with like, I've got the Wonderland paper in my cart from another store because it's so pretty, and I'm like, as pre-order, and I'm like, Minte's bought out like this, like kind of like workshoppy paper. That's I'm like, no, stop it, Tammy. Well, yeah, I was going to do 3 month day, and mine is I've gone a fortnight's pay. I'm going a fortnight's pay without shopping for anything other than groceries, bills and normal stuff. I'm nearly at the end of the fortnight. Do I have like open carts in lots of places? Yes, but I have not checked out. And it was Amazon Prime, and I still didn't do it. I was like, no, didn't plan that fortnight very well, but I did not break. I've only got a couple more days to go. All right. Now I'm coming in with French Grey 70. So let's go. French Grey 70. Is that what I picked up? Yeah, good. Just checking. So we might have a skull by the end of this. At least it's something. At least it's the big piece. Might get all mixed media on the, who knows, the background. Who knows? We'll see where it takes me as we go. Coming in with this with zero plan. If you'd asked me this morning, was I going to do a Kirby page that was a skull? I'd be like, no, it hasn't even been on my radar. But here we are. Oh, kadokale. Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. My save for later list on Amazon. That's that's a special place. And my craft online, oh my gosh, that's always an open cart. Yeah, you were saying, and Di, I was thinking of you because you said you just wanted a different thing, and then I was like, these are a couple I picked up at the op shop, and I was thinking of you the other night, and I was like, because I tend not to use them because I've got the they're a little bit too thick, and I was like, I didn't know what kind of tear you were after, but I've got these two. And I was like, wow, you know. And look at this one. I picked this one up, 50 cents at Vinnie's. And it's like, yeah, this one's actually pretty good. But yeah, this one's a scholar page. And I was thinking of it when you said it. And I'm like, oh, yep. And I've got the handmade one and the decal edge and all that. I honestly rarely ever think to use them. That's what I'm saying. You need to come check out my room. Come check out my stuff. Yeah, the products at Scraptex are good. Like, and I really like what they do. It's just, they're all the way over whoop whoop. It's probably so many good things out there and not enough time or money. It's like I work to support my habit. Yeah, no, Louise, it's great. But yeah, so I'm like, cool. But if I see them at the op shop for 50 cents, they're coming home. But then I've got my own bastardized one where I went to town with a Stanley knife and pliers and stuff, and I've got this one here, so my little tear. Hey, I was like, yeah, never enough money and never enough time to get through the stuff that we have. Like, it's just ridiculous. I'm on a couple of Facebook sites that one of the challenges is at the moment is using up those 12 by 12s that you don't use, that you've got, that you just, and it's like, I'm like, I appreciate that. All right, you're using them up. I made one the other day. I made a book the other day. Where is it? And it was using up single-sided scrapbook papers that you aren't going to use. So I made this one. This is like this. I decided to go completely retro, and it's all 80s kind of, and using up the single sides. So I just kind of went ham and thought I'm gonna go crazy, and just went full on retro with it. Just had some fun. Bright, obnoxious. So totally not my normal style. And I was like, yep. So it was a bit cute. I actually liked how it turned out at the end. Surprisingly. Yeah, they do. Like Georgia thought it was awesome. And Emily's like, oh my God, you've just put, that's so my vibe, you know, because the vibe's the new word if people weren't aware. Apparently it's all about vibing. I don't know. But anyway, totally her vibe. I'm like, okay. I was more fun with the notes section at the front. I decided to do a double drop shadow, and I'm like, man, I haven't done a double drop shadow since the 80s. I was like, double drop shadow, yeah. Oh, the things that we do. Now let's come in with French Grey 30. Yeah. Well, that's it, Louise. I've got to start doing that because I've got so much, and it's all lightweight kind of scrapbook paper too, which makes it perfect for that kind of thing. You know, back in the day when I bought, I don't know, some of the things I've bought over the years, I'm just like, what are you ever thinking? But, you know, styles change too, like what we like 20 years ago, because I've got scrapbook paper from 20 years ago. What I liked 20 years ago is not necessarily what I like now. So that's the... and oh my gosh, do I have enough Tim Holtz 12 by 12 pads? So every time they, like, because they're no longer getting produced, every time I see one pop up on Amazon for a reduced price or something, I'm like, yep. So I think I've got 3 wallflowers and 3 correspondence or whatever. It's like, yeah. And then I don't use them because I'm like, but he not going to make them anymore. I was like, what's the problem? Just use them. Don't hoard them. Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. I could imagine the amount of stamps you have. It would be incredible sight. And, you know, the full set syndrome realness. Like, I have every distress oxide, and it's like, did I really need them all? No, but it's like, I wanted them, and they look pretty all swatched together, you know. So I like did the little swatches of them, and they look pretty, like as a nice little rainbow of then I drop it, of distress oxide goodness, and it's like, I just like this. It literally just sits on my desk because I like looking at it. And it's like, oh, look at the prettiness. And it's like, seriously, girl. Sorry, that's back near where the mic sits. Yep. Hey. Oh, see, yeah, I'm an oxide girl rather than an ink girl. I love the grunginess of the oxides. I love how they turn and change. I've got some of the inks. Angie has most. Well, you know, I've acquired Angie's collection of inks. They're just sitting up here. But yeah, they're just yummy goodness. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I've got half of my coloring bookshelf is undone because, like, you know, as I think when we first started coloring, it was like, oh, I'm just going to get everyone that I see. And then you start to develop the style that you like to do. And it's like, yeah, why do I have them? Trying to decide whether I'm going to head into the bay later because the new Mina Lima Prisoner of Azkaban book's finally out and Kmart's got it. And I'm like, ah. But again, not spending money this pay. So I'm like, do not get tempted. You can wait a couple more days. And like, so I'm trying to be good. Trying to be good. All right, I'm going to come back with Seashell Pink. Yeah, the Element 6 are lovely. They're really nice for like crisp stamping. I like them. Just so bright. Hey, Alex, how's it going? Hey, Shaz. Give on popping on in. Popping on in. I did start off. I did finish my my lady. So those that have popped in, I did finish her, and then I was like, oh, I better keep going. So Kirby for the win. So we're just doing a Kirby. Oddly enough, haven't used them for stamping. There you go. I haven't played with them mixed media wise, so that's funny. Should do that. Need to play more. Oh, you haven't done Aussie slang either. Oh yeah. How is Aussie land? Aussie land is good. Well, yeah. Aussie land's great. Honestly, I live in one of the most beautiful places in the world. I am blessed every day to live truly in paradise. So, but yes, it's getting hot. However, not so fun. How is the east side? No, west side. Your west side. How's the west side? I don't think that's right. Put the map up in my head. Rude. Man, that's a big one to be flying low over here. Ah, nice, Hinterland. So nice. Love it. Love it. We went down for a day trip the other day, a while back, down to the hinterlands, and we went through it the other day, going over to Toowoomba for the carnival flowers. My brother lives on Gold Coast hinterlands, so I usually hang out down there more than the New Swans, but I love the Sunshine Coast hinterlands. My stepsister used to live in Landsborough, so go down there a bit. Look at it. Southeast Queenslanders for the win. Even though I'm, North Queenslander bred. With again the name of Shaz. Shazza. Shazza. So Shazza is for those that are overseas, Shaz is a nickname for Sharon, usually. Nice homecoming. Lovely. Very cool. All right, let's come in with white. Glow in the dark. That's cool. And there you go. Yes, Shazza. So generally I'm Tam. Like if people just meet me or talking to me, everyone just shortens my name Tam. Hey Tam. 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 It's like, oh yeah. But I myself, I don't use Tam. But I don't get offended if other people shorten it to that. So you're going to call your sister Shaz? Shazza. No, you got to say it's Shazza. Shazza. You got to do it like that. Shazza. Oh yeah, totally an Aussie thing. All right, but yeah. And then Karen is Kez. Oh, see, I got to stop pressing so hard. It's my fault. Oh, stop it. I finally broke it too far. Rude. It's all right. Let's pull out another one. It's because I'm using it to smush. So I'm like extra heavy. Yeah, if you're in and that's the problem. Like my name is already the nickname. So people will be like, oh, see you tomorrow or whatever. I'm like, no, I'm a Tammy. I'm a Tammy. 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 So I love hearing when the Americans and all call me Tammy. Tammy. It sounds so much nicer than Tammy. Alrighty, so we've got that. Let's see if my Holbein will do some highlights. Probably not. I'll probably come back and do the highlights when we as we're doing the thingy-jiggy. What's the time? All right, we're nearly 10 minutes in. Done. So we'll do last bit of slang at the end now that we're talking about Shazza. Your nickname is Cricket. See, that's just that's sport here. That's the problem. You think cricket and it's like bug. I think you say cricket here and it's a sport. We did Toasty. We've done that one. Oh yeah. Did we do that one? Yeah, I think we did. Just trying to find where we're up to. Oh yeah. I don't know. This one's going to come up, and we'll get to it. Is a selfie. I didn't know if you knew that that's actually an Australian word. All right. So we've got smoko. So smoko is our, if we're going out for smoko, it used to be a smoke break is kind of where it come from, like back in the days when you used to have smoke breaks. But now it's just basically you're stepping away from work for a bit. I'm just going to go have a chin wag, have a chat. See, I go straight into slang term. Or, have a coffee kind of thing. Well, there you go. Nice. Oh yeah, customers rude. All right, so salty is our crocodiles. So like we have real crocodiles here in Australia, not those like alligator things. We also have alligators, but we have real crocodiles. Like, so they're our salties. So our saltwater crocs. The salvos. So these are the members of the Salvation Army. They have like the coolest op shops, so thrift stores. Then we've got a sambo, which is our sandwich. A sand groper is a Western Australian. A sand hill is what we call a dune, like inland, from the beach and stuff like that. Your nickname was Wacky. There you go. Wow. I never knew that, Angie. My nickname was, I didn't have one, to be honest. Well, I did. My family nickname is Bitch, but there's a whole story behind that. But yeah. Sandy blight is eye infections that kind of come from, flies. And another name for it, I don't use Sambo, I use Sanger. I'm going to have a Sanger. I think it depends where you live in Australia, whether you're a Sambo person or a Sanger person. A schoolie. Okay, so we have Schoolies Week here. So schoolie is just finished high school. So we go have Schoolies Week. So a schooner is between a midi and a pot of beer. So it's kind of like there's a pot. So we've got a pot. Yeah, but anyway, our beer's different sizes. Okay. Glasses, beer glasses. Scungy is kind of like gross and dirty. A seagull is a waterside worker. Then we've got our selfie. This is my regular live stream time, Sharon. This is where I usually do colouring. I am thinking of doing a nighttime crafty one at some point, but I've just got to kind of figure out when and where. A semi is a semi-trailer, a big truck. So our big trucks that move things across our emptiness of the middle. A servo, I use this one a lot, which is your gas station. Okay, we call it a service station from the old time when you used to get full service. Like when I was growing up, I worked at a service station, and that was my job. I gave full service, so I did like the oil, the tires, the fuel. So it's just become the servo. I'm going to go have a sesh or a session is an extended period of drinking or other substances, having a sesh. Settler's alarm clock is kookaburra. They will wake you up every morning, all the crows. I'm going to go have a shag. Okay. All right. Got that one? Cool. And therefore, we have to have a vehicle to have it in, which is called the Shag and Wagon. Okay. Which is a panel van. Usually done to some ridiculousness of like, mattress in the back and all of that kind of stuff. We've got a shandy. So shandy is a drink where it's half beer and half lemonade. It's what the women drink. We got a Shanghai. All right. Shanghai is a catapult. So a stick with a fork and two rubber bands. So a slingshot, like a rubber band between it, and you go, Ting! Okay. Yeah. If the vans are rocking, don't come a knocking. Then we've got a shanty, is a unlicensed grog shop. Shark and taties, fish and chips, because a common fish that back in the day, especially at our fish and chip shops, they often used to use flake, so shark is the fish. Me now, I actually go pay for flake because I like having flake. And she here is a pronoun, and you'd hear me do it all the time, that we use to any object or event. So it's like, she was a great thing. It was great. She was awesome. Like, I went out on the boat the other day. Oh, she was great out there. The water was great. She was great. That kind of stuff. So it's just that kind of thing. We tend to use it everywhere. And you don't realize it till I do these slang books, just how much we do it. But yes, selfie was an Australian word because we shorten absolutely everything. And it's funny, when I teach Japanese and I try to teach that there's some Japanese words that they kind of shorten and condense as well, the kids are like, oh, what do they do that for? And I'm like, you say Australia properly, please. And they're like, and they can't do it. And I'm like, exactly. We shorten absolutely everything. And you're complaining about a couple of words that you've got to learn are shortened. But anyway, they just like to complain more than anything. It's a kid thing. But yes. Yeah. It's like, what do I need to learn Japanese for? What do I need to learn maths for? What do I need science for? It's whatever class I'm in. What do I need this for? When am I ever going to use this? I'm like, oh, just shut up. Yeah, so most of the male nicknames, yeah. So my dad, like my last name, okay, is White, okay, and my dad's nickname is Whitey, and he doesn't go by his real first name. He goes by his middle name. That's a common thing here too. It's that, yeah. It's just like everything. We're shockers. There we go. There's another one. But see, and there's Tommy, Danny, Missy. Oh yeah, I like it. Nice. Yeah. But no, I honestly, because my name is already a nickname, most of the time I just get Tammy. But it's every now and again I get Tam. But most of the time I just get Tammy. Probably because I don't actually usually answer to Tam. It's only very few people that I remember to turn around for because I don't hear it very often. All right, well, I'm going to go, people. I finished some school, well, enough to get us started. And then next week we'll come in and we'll keep going with the Kirby. I know. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh, I'm going back to bed. That's what I'm doing. I am going back to bed, and then I'm going to film some more of my Stamperia stuff later. So the video should start coming out for that one. I like to have a few made before I release them, so that should start coming out later in the week for the Songs of the Sea. But yeah, but that's it. Look after yourselves, and lovely to see some new people in here. Yay, hiya. We're all a nice bunch in here, and well, you're all Southeast. We're Aussies. We're always nice. But we like the people across the waters. they're all good too. Thank you for joining me. I will see you in the next one. Bye.